Beard's business student Michaela Stampert learned to turn tragedy into triumph when her brother took his own life. That loss led her to push for a new law to help others that endure the same sufferings.
My name is Michaela Stampert. I'm from Fairfield, Texas. I'm a senior, double majoring in management and marketing, and I graduate in May. On August 26, 2013, I was the happiest person. I thought I had all the friends in the world. I laughed, I was everything, and then my whole world got flipped upside down. And I realized that my brother was fighting a silent battle that he never told me about, and maybe he was a strong one for us. So Blake was 16. He was loving, he was smart, probably the smartest person I've ever met. I would have to tell him to dumb it down for me when we were having conversations. So when they told me, I thought it wasn't real. I thought that it was a joke, that, an evil joke, because I didn't want to believe it. And then I figured out it was the new reality for me. And when the coach at my high school came to me, he told me that day, August 27th, he said, "Michaela, I have something. I want you to help me with it. It's going to help us move on, and we're going to help other people." And that was when I learned about the Jason Flatt Act. So the Jason Flatt Act is a teenage suicide prevention law that requires teachers to go through 2 hours of training before school every year, because 4 out of 5 teens show signs and teachers see them the most often. So I know that, this is incredibly important, and it has been a very good resource for teachers to be trained, and it trains them to recognize a sign, not to be a counselor, but to know what to do after they see it. So when we went through the process of passing this in Texas, I was basically like a lobbyist. So I would write letters to, legislators and local representatives just to tell them, why it was important. Whenever I graduated high school and knew I was coming to Oklahoma State, I told my family and told the Childers family that my goal before I graduated would be to pass the Jason Flatt Act in the state of Oklahoma. I got State Representative John Talley's contact information. I picked up the phone and called him. I told him, what the Jason Flatt Act was and why it is so important to me and why it is so important for me to pass in Oklahoma. I never let myself process any of the things that were happening at home or happening around me here. Like, I never thought it was strange that I was just sitting in my room. I never thought it was strange that I would go sit in a room with a bunch of people and put on an act that I was this happy person, because I didn't want to tell anyone or let anyone in, because I didn't want anyone to judge me or think differently of me or my family. So it was just like an internal battle that I thought I could face it alone, but I realized that it's much easier to not face anything alone. Something I wish that people knew about Blake is that if he would have known how loved and cared about he was, I know that he would still be here today. I did it.